Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jewel. I'm running a challenge on my YouTube channel right now about with a giveaway, transforming junk mail into something useful. And I think I'm going to I decided just to put the camera on and we're going to do this together. Now, I will post the link below of that particular challenge, and I hope maybe y'all might want to join this challenge, and you'll see that I'm going to give away a little journal and also whatever I create out of this junk mail. And I've already had one entrant, and she did a beautiful job with some envelopes, junk mail envelopes. She made some traveler size little notebooks, and they came out really cute. And that was Junk with Stephanie. Thank you for entering. Now I've got these 4 pieces of junk mail that I showed you last time that I'd taken. I was going to put in the recycle bin, and I'm like, these I can use. I'm going to make something out of these. So I'm going to construct something today with these. I don't even really know how or what it's going to be. I was thinking in my head, I think I know I want to use this paper right here that I think it's so pretty. And I printed it off, and it's called Winter in Victoria by Antique Papery on Etsy, Winter in Victoria, and I just thought the papers were so pretty. So I printed some off because I want to make this a holiday themed something or something. And I'm thinking maybe I will, because I have these ready-made cool folders that I'm going to be using those papers on. And look at how these fold out already. They're just ready to be covered in something cool. But I've got these 4, and I kind of think I might want to do something with all 4 of them. So I was thinking, I think I'm going to start, and I'm going to make, this one flips, let me see, like this, and then there's this little door, which I thought was kind of cool. And whoops, this goes like this. I think I might make something like make some Christmas cards and envelopes and make it like a little stationery folder. And I might even put a little tablet of paper in the middle. I'm not quite sure yet. So we're just going to start creating. And then I have this one. And I also have this one. It's another flip. So I was thinking I may sew, just kind of bear with me because this is the way my brain works. I definitely know I'm gonna make a pocket out of this, but I'm thinking I might sew this in to the middle and maybe put some papers in the middle. Not sure. So I'm going to start with this one. Do I want to start with this one, or do I want to start with this big one? I think I'm going to start with this one. And this one I probably will make a second one with. So let me sit down and get my bearings. Oops, I'm crooked again. I always start off crooked. And maybe you might want to just watch as I create. So this is a ready-made folder, as you can see. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cover it. It's just going to be super simple with some of these papers. Now this is just regular printer paper, but this is I printed these on high quality photo paper. But I think I also was thinking possibly of doing a little decoupage on this with some old book pages, and then this over the top, and using these as pockets because they're heavy duty. And I also, in this kit, she's got some cards. So I think I'm going to put these in there somewhere, maybe make some little cards out of these. I think she also had some envelopes. I didn't print everything out. You know what else I think I'm going to pop in here? I'm going to pop some gift tags in here from this kit, so you can use them for your Christmas packages. So this is going to be in the giveaway. Whatever I create right now, I'm going to be giving away along with that other journal if you join this journal, you know, this challenge. Okay, let me grab some book pages. Let me grab some old book pages. I probably should have had all this out, but I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. So I've got some, oh, I've got some old music paper too. Maybe I'll use some old music paper. Now you can see this, the only thing I could do with this is decoupage with it because it is so old. I wish I had, I'm thinking I might have some, well, I don't want to hunt for it because I also have some old Christmas music paper, but I'd have to hunt for that. All right, let's just pull a couple pieces out. Ooh, this says the Mary heart. So the word Mary's at the top of this one. So I think I'm going to pull that one out. The Mary heart. And I did pull out my Mod Podge. So let me shake that up. I also have a napkin over here, but I don't think I'm going to use it. Let me grab a bowl, put a little water in it, grab my brush, and we'll just start Mod Podging, and then we'll cover. I've got these. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one, and probably pieces of all three of these, and we'll just use a tear ruler, tear them. And I've got my brush here for my Mod Podging. I've got my water, and I took my glass mat off so it wouldn't have a bad glare like I do sometimes here. And away we go. Okay, I like, oh, this is actually 2 pages, I think, here. Yeah. And I think while I do this, I'm going to chat a little bit because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with my channel. I still am not sure. With this whole COPA FTC ruling and what's happened with YouTube and the possible fines if you've mismarked your video. So I have been just looking at so many legal videos, you know, that with the lawyers talking about this issue, and it just is literally, we shouldn't get fearful about this, but some of us are, because, you know, they're saying a $42,000 fine and this and that. I think most of you that are watching this, if you've watched any, you know, these crafting channels, everybody's kind of been talking about it. So, so if I'm not clear, you do a little research, because it's not only going to affect us as creators, it's also going to affect, I'm just going to cut some of these pages. I got to get some of this, I don't want this part over here, some of these edges off. It's going to affect those of you that like to just, the watchers too, that just want, you know, to get some ideas on these crafting sites and the art sites that you go to. And yeah, so I'm thinking and actually I've been praying about it, because, you know, I've only had a channel for less than a year now, and just under 1,200 subscribers. I'm not even there yet, so it's a tiny little, you know, channel. But I don't make any money. I'm not monetized. I'm not doing any commercials, but that doesn't mean I might not want to in the future. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to put a disclaimer. I'm going to get rid of, these are the things that I've decided that I'm going to do for sure as of right now, and this could change. I'm going to put a disclaimer that this is why this is considered an adult channel, why I'm listing it as adult listing. I'm going to get rid of all of my children book videos, because that would be something that might possibly attract a child. So I'm going to leave those up until probably the middle of December. So if you, like, I have a little golden book, series on how to make, you know, little golden books into journals from the beginning to the end. That's somewhere. So on there, also I've done a lot of flip throughs of the little golden books, and also other ones where I have children, use children book pages, and, you know, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to get rid of those. You know, I don't know what else to do but to just delete those videos. So if you put them in your playlist now, if you want to view them later, and, you know, because, and I'm probably not going to make any more of those. Or I will make them, but I won't do videos on them, and I'll just make them and put them in my shop. And, you know, I'm also considering looking at other video sites, other video, like Vimeo. I don't know. I haven't really done a lot of research into any of those, and I'm not sure if, I mean, with my little bit of knowledge that I have of making a video, I don't even edit my videos. And I was just getting ready to start doing editing and things like that. So for right now, I'm going to continue to do my research. I'm going to delete any of the ones that have children books. I am going to put a disclaimer, and that's how I'm going to start. Because, you know, to be honest with you, I can't afford to consult a lawyer. I certainly can't afford to pay a fee of $42,000 because I mismarked a video and that had content in it that might attract a child. I mean, I use scissors, I use sharp instruments and tools, and, you know, obviously this is not for kids under 13. I mean, but they may say, yeah, it could be, and this and that. And, you know, I'm still listening to the lawyers, and I'm seeing there's language in there that is very kind of scary, and where they can kind of get you. And so that's where I am right now. So, you know, I would hate to see, there's so many people that I love to watch, and, you know, where I've got my start years ago by watching, you know, little channels like this, just get on and start crafting and things like that. And that's where, I mean, I've taken a few classes, but very few. You know, back in my card making days, I did take some Copic classes and things like that, but everything is just basically, I learned from just being in here and doing it and watching videos, and through the years of making these books, you know, junk journals, and I do, you know, my cards. I've never even done a video on my card making, because that's what I used to do, is just cards. I've learned it all from, you know, YouTube, you guys. So it would be a sad, sad day that, you know, all of the good, the content that we want to see is going to go away. You know, so I don't know, a lot of people are just shutting up shop and going away. I would, you know, it's, to be honest with you, I know a lot of people have lost some sleep over this whole thing. And, but anyways, so that's all I'm saying is I'm going to put a disclaimer on there. I'm going to get rid of delete all of the videos that, you know, have anything. And then, you know, I may have to get rid of my little Christmas, you know, flip throughs and stuff like that, where I use a lot of images of vintage children and things like that. Is that attractive to a child? Yes, it is. I mean, I think it might be, but you know, when I look at my stats, I'm going to save this to put on top. The Whoops, nobody but all 100% of my viewership thus far, you know, has been, I'm going to cut a few more of these. 100% of my viewership so far has been females, and 100% have been between the ages of 40 to 60, and that's that. So I'm not to say that some, you know, 10-year-old didn't get on you know, their Grammys, you know, iPad and watch one of my videos. I don't know, they could have, but that's what my stats say. So, and you know, the big thing is, they could find me $42,000. I don't have $42,000. I don't know where they would get it from, you know. It'd be hard pressed to try to get $42,000 out of me and my husband right now, let me tell you. So, I don't know. So that's that. So, I'm going to stop talking about that. So any comments that you guys want to make on that subject, if you guys know more about this, and whoops, this is upside down. Not that it matters, it's probably going to be covered up here in a minute. Go ahead and leave them if you want, but as of this point, no, I'm not going to get rid of the channel yet. So I'm just going to keep watching this. I know the FTC, I thought I said I was going to stop talking about it. I guess I'm still going. Sorry, guys. The FTC, now I lost my train of thought because I'm thinking I should probably stop. They may, who knows, they may change the verbiage on this. I don't know, because they've asked for comments. I've left a comment. I've signed a petition. Actually, what I'll do is under this video, since I haven't done it yet, I will link that petition and also probably link a couple of the lawyers I've watched. If you want, if you're all are interested. If you haven't seen this, this has been around the YouTube for the last 5-6 weeks now anyways, so I'm sure you've heard it somewhere from someone else. Okay, so I've got the front covered. Boy, seems like that took me a while with this music paper, but I also want to come in and I want to put some of this this paper too. Do I want to do that? Yes, I do. I like this part over here. It says "Let It Snow." It's all beautiful. It's just, I love the cardinal as well. I think I might make that cardinal front and center on there. All right, let me get some of this. Let me rip some of this. Let me stick this over here. Put this in there. Just trying to plan this out. And stay in frame. I like that cardinal. I like this whole kit. It's very, very pretty. I love it. One of them has like fruit and cider, and it's just beautifully done. Let me just take this little edge off right here. So we've had a cold snap down here, and it actually got into the 40s last night. And I actually slept with one of my windows open because it's usually so kind of hot and stuffy. And it just was nice. I felt like I had a better sleep, you know, because we usually have the air conditioning on all the time. So we were able to turn off the air, and this is sweet too. And put, you know, just open the window. All right, let me see where the edges of this is. I should let this dry and come in and cut this off so I can see where the edges of this little... I think I'm just gonna actually bring these around the sides. So it'll be like that, because I'm gonna have to cover the back as well. We'll put some lace trim and we'll make this really pretty. Okay, now I'm just thinking if I want to put a little bit of, I like this little thing. I'm going to use this piece. So I just put 6, actually I got 7 little golden books in my shop, and they, here, let me just, I'll keep the whole thing. I'll let you know now, so if you're watching it, you're gonna get a heads up. I'm going to be doing the Black Friday sale, and I'm going to put, well, I've got, you know, some Christmas journals in there. I got quite a few items in there. I'm going to put the whole shop on sale. I'm not sure how long I'm going to run it, so I will let you know if any of you, you're going to get I'm going to probably do a 20% off. And actually, I might even start it today since I'm talking about it. So if you watch this, you know, it doesn't matter to me. You're going to know that those journals, everything in the shop's going to be on sale. So I'm thinking about doing some stationery sets. I used to do those, and I really enjoyed making them, and I'm kind of a little burnt out on books right now, so I think I'm going to go back to doing some of those in pretty folders and different things like that. I think I'm going to put, actually, I just want to, I want that cookie in it, so probably just like this. And some of my handmade cards and handmade envelopes, and it'll be, you know, like a set, some sets that can be gifted. Might do something like that. I might come in here after and do some stenciling or stamping on this. I might not need to, because this antique paper A set kind of has all that right on it. And I also like Junk with Steph's collage papers. If you haven't seen, she's got a kit out there, and I've done this little mini journal that I'm going to be giving away. I just want a little bit more down here. I have use some of those papers in, but I'm going to do a full-size journal with that kit, because I love the way that she's very good. She does the layering and everything just really beautifully. I thought about getting into that, but you know, I'm not too good with Photoshop and all of that. I haven't really had the time because I like to do this part of it more, just the playing and the constructing as opposed to, and then, well, of course you have to do that as well, you know, when you're making your papers, but I'd have to learn a lot, and I'm just not ready to get into that part yet. But there's so many that do such great job, like her and several of the, you know, Artie Mays. I like her papers, and that, you know, I don't really feel like I need to get into that part of it, though. I wouldn't mind, you know, having some income from it, but so I make my own Mod Podge, and it doesn't get sticky. I use leftover Eileen's tacky glue, and water, and there's different formulas out there. I mean, I just guess, and it always comes out fine. I need a little bit more glue over here. And my cardinal is going to sit right there, and I'm probably going to, whenever this dries, is come in and do a little ribbon and a little embellishment on the front. And I'm thinking, I think I might add a tie closure on this little folder. So my idea for this project, basically, I think, or what I'm thinking of right now, is to add some elements for you to take out and use through the holiday. You know, tags, little cards, gift cards, whatnot. Whoops, I've got a little wrinkle here that I don't really like, and I'm actually just going to use my finger because I don't mind the crinkles. I just don't want like a air hole in there. There we go. So I gotta let this dry, and I just don't want to have the noise of the dryer, and I will come back and I'm going to do a part 2 and probably move through it a little bit quicker now that I think I know the direction I'm going in. Okay guys, so thanks for hanging and listening to me chat about this thing, and we'll see where this project goes. But I had to get that glue off my hands. I will talk to you soon. Okay, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.